Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate the ByteBrew SDK for .NET MAUI. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do, if you haven't done it already, is go to the ByteBrew dashboard and create a new game for your .NET MAUI app. So you're going to input all these fields, app title, app name, bundle identifier, description, genre, subgenre, app ID, and shared secret. And you're going to do that for iOS and Google Play. You're going to make two applications for both. I've already made a couple of test applications here, so I'm just going to open the iOS one here and go down to my settings. And if you scroll down in settings, you'll find these game keys. And these game keys are what we need to initialize the ByteBrew SDK. So after we've created our apps for iOS and Android, and we have our game keys, the next step is to go to the GitHub repository for the MAUI SDK, and we're just going to download the entire thing as a zip. We should go to wherever we downloaded that and just extract it. And then we'll head back into Visual Studio. Okay, so to install those packages we just got from the repository, we're going to want to go over to the Solution Explorer here, right-click our project, manage NuGet packages, and then in the top right here, click this little cogwheel, and we're going to hit this green plus, and then for our source name, we could just do something like ByteBrew SDK source. And then we're going to point it to that folder that we downloaded. But make sure you point it to the folder inside the folder that contains the actual packages. All right, so we hit OK on that. And then we're going to change the package source dropdown up here to our ByteBrew SDK source. Now that we have that done, we can just go here to the ByteBrew plugin package and hit install. Hit OK. Accept. All right. Now we should be able to make calls to the ByteBrew SDK inside our MAUI application. I'll show you how to do that now. So if we just head over here to our main page C# file, at the top we can do using ByteBrew plugin, and then in our main page constructor here, we could do something like ByteBrew.initialize ByteBrew, and then this is going to take a few parameters. The first two are going to be the keys that we had from the ByteBrew dashboard before. So you're going to take your game ID and paste it there. And then you're going to take your SDK key and paste it there. And then the engine version can just be something like MAUI. All right, that should be enough to initialize the SDK. In case we want to split between iOS and Android keys, we could say if iOS, and we want to do that. And then we could say else if Android. And just copy and paste this. But we're going to use our Android keys instead here. Keep in mind that you want to only call initialize ByteBrew once, and you only want to call it in your very first scene. So that's how you integrate and initialize the ByteBrew SDK for .NET MAUI.